What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Retro Rumble. Back on the air on Mondays. I profusely apologize for not getting you guys out an episode last week. Just had a lot of going on, between YouTube and personal life and just everything kind of all at once, man. I just couldn't get around to it. But just a couple of quick announcements here before we get into the winner from last week and the Rumble for this week. First of all, you may have heard from my buddy Tyler, Metroids Prime, that he and I have started a podcast together called the Game On Podcast. That's going to be premiering this week, more than likely tomorrow, maybe the day after. We'll see. We're just kind of working out the bugs here, making sure that everything gets coordinated and, all our ducks are in a row here. Unless we got the duck fucker, because then we're going to fuck them ducks up. All kidding aside, guys. Really sincerely apologize for that. A lot of you guys have been asking who was the winner. Okay, so without further ado, last week was R-Type versus the Vic Viper. I'll be honest with you guys, I was really surprised at this turnout. I'm not super surprised that the R-Type won, but I'm just so surprised that the Vic Viper only got 1 vote. So you know what? I always vote the underdog. Here's 2 votes, Vic Viper. I don't know, I'm not saying I disagree with a lot of your explanations for it. A lot of you give really awesome explanations as far as why you felt the Arrowhead, the R9 Arrowhead, was a superior ship to the Vic Viper, but I don't know, man. I thought that they were pretty evenly matched, as far as, horsepower and just firepower and everything, but I mean, hey, it's not up to me, man. This is up to you guys. Retro Rumble is all about you guys, the viewer, and I hereby declare the R-Type Arrowhead R9 the winner. No contest. So, on to this week. As you may see by the title there, it's below me, yeah. We're going to change things up a little bit. We've done video games a couple times, and we've crossed movies and video games, so this time we're just going to do movie versus movie. Or not a movie versus movie, but a movie character versus a movie character. And I definitely want to get something out there for the ladies this time, man. I don't want the ladies to feel like they've been neglected here, girl power and all that good shit. You got a nice home here, man. Ladies are welcome, come on. So, girl fight this time, basically. Not a cat fight, though. This one's definitely a girl fight. So, we've got 2 icons from the science fiction action genre. Not necessarily created by James Cameron, but the modern incarnation of them that we kind of know and love. I'm gonna say that James Cameron had the biggest hand in that. He wasn't involved in the first Alien movie, but in the second Alien movie, that's kind of like Ripley's arrival, as far as her becoming what we know as Ellen Ripley. So we'll just say James Cameron was kind of the godfather of these two, even though he's the father of the other one. So in the blue corner, we have Ellen Ripley from the Aliens franchise, man. One of the original badass females, one of the first science fiction female-led sci-fi action movies where the girl was just kicking ass, taking on the bad guy, and it was super epic. And then on the other side, we have definitely, I would say, equally known in the realm of girl power and stuff like that. She definitely set a new standard in the second Terminator movie for female fitness, female empowerment, and just a girl kind of leading the charge, right up there, shoulder to shoulder with the guys, man, and it was super cool, and she was super hot when she did it too. We have Linda Hamilton, more commonly known as Sarah Connor. So actually, we won't say the actress name. We'll just say Sarah Connor. These are 2 fictional people, so it's all good. Not the actress versus the actress. Please don't sue me. So, Sarah Connor versus Ellen Ripley. I'm gonna say that these 2 are pretty evenly stacked. They've both gone up against their respective enemies several times and come out on top. Ellen Ripley faced, just the first xenomorph in the first movie, but she was the last survivor from the Nostromo, I think is the name of the ship. And all the rest of her crew died. She was the one lone survivor, and she blew that fucker out of an airlock. And in the second one, she goes back with the Space Marines and everything, and shit goes south, and it's, basically in the end, it's more or less her versus the Queen. Kind of one-on-one and all the other xenomorphs and shit like that. She goes into hell. One of my favorite scenes ever in any movie is when she's going down that elevator, and you just know that the shit is about to get thick, man. And she's strapping the guns together and crap like that. And she's scared out of her damn mind, but dude, she is freaking girl sacking up and just being I gotta go rescue that little girl, man. Fuck the odds, fuck what I'm up against. I gotta do this. And that's badass, man. James Cameron he just knows how to make an action movie, man, especially with female empowerment. I mean, he was just one of the first guys to bring that to the forefold. And then on the other side, you've got Sarah Connor, who, she successfully killed 2 Terminators. I would say. The first one was more or less her by herself, at the end. Reese was down for the count, and, she put the Terminator down. In the second one, you could argue, all right, she had her son and she had a Terminator helping her. Okay, that's a fair argument, but I don't think anyone would argue that she had a very, very big hand in dispatching that Terminator. She was wrecking that dude's shit with the shotgun and stuff, not backing down, even though she was probably terrified of this damn thing. And at the same time, if you're going to make that argument about Sarah Connor that she had help, well, so did Ellen Ripley. I mean, she had a whole squad of Space Marines, and, she was up against a much larger force. There wasn't just, one foe that she was up against. She was up against an army of aliens. So, all things considered, xenomorphs aren't bulletproof. Terminators are. The xenomorphs have the numbers, but the Terminators are like fucking tanks. That's like going up against artillery instead of just going up against like kind of bullets. So, I'm going to say that each of these two, man, these pros and cons, I think these are pretty evenly damn stacked. As far as if these two met in a freaking fist fight / gunfight, whatever, and kind of, sci-fi, ultimate showdown type of thing, which one of them would come out on top? Which would have the stronger true grit? Like female, like horsepower to take the other one down. I think that it's pretty safe to assume that both of these two would be going right to the end, man. They'd be going full steam the whole freaking time until they had nothing left. So, that's enough about what I think, guys. I've given you the facts. It is always up to you. Retro Rumble is about you guys, and I sincerely appreciate everyone who tunes into this series, man. Gives me some feedback, gives some comments, cast their vote, man. You guys are awesome. You guys are the reason that I do this series. It's just so fun and so cool to get to interact with you guys. So, you decide. Again, no fanboy love. This isn't Aliens versus Terminator. They're both awesome. They're both in the James Cameron, multiverse or whatever. So it's all good. This is evenly stacked. No fanboy shit. That is the only rule here on Retro Rumble. No fanboy love. This is a logical nerd argument as far as who would win. Give me your vote and give me an explanation as far as why you think that particular fighter would win. Don't just say, oh, Ellen Ripley would win, or oh, Sarah Connor will win. Give me a reason. Set it up for me, man. Paint your nerd freaking scenario. Give me reasons. Give me explanations, man. That's what it's all about. That's what we like to enjoy here on Retro Rumble. But, as always here on Retro Rumble, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, millions in attendance, thousands watching at home, let's get it on.